My people, una good evening. This one na Urban Land TV and radio station. Today we get for our house one of our big brother. We be say in also talking and do for inside music industry. Not be small thing. Today he will tell us many things we be say concern music and how we go fit to help that our country, that our state, Gidigba, we be say na Benin, Edo State, that place gone as we fit take improve for the music industry. And e get other things too we still discuss about wey concern entertainment industry today. You come knack us today. So you are welcome, Mr. Manfesto to Urban Land TV and radio station.
I greet everybody. I greet everybody waiting for the house today. Now me, una brother, una friend. As God don't talk, I'm now Manfesto, Mr. Simplicity.
You do well, you do well, you do well, you do well, you do well. I beg, you fit tell us your name and where they for born you, because people they call you Manfesto, Manfesto, Manfesto. So they want me to know today, what be the real name? No question of your mother hand.
You know, say for somebody like me, I get this kind of culture, or perhaps I get this kind of belief, say, you know, get where you go, home na home, no matter where they for born you, even if na camp or na hamlet they born you, no matter where you come finally reach for your life, if they ask you where they for born you, they proud to talk am. Because I be really pure born, I be really pure Ugbogui soil now for come down for Bele, Ugbogui of your Southwest local government area of Edo State. Now then my mommy for drop me down, and that name where they always they call Manfesto, Manfesto. Now the stage name where everybody know me put with that. But before then, my parents they call me plenty name, and me say if I can't carry for inside, we can't follow me go. So you go call me first. My ego they call me first normal.
Obviously, you do well, you do well. And people we don't hear them today say that name what they call them, not be saying a magic name. Now name will be say in construct put for grand, and the name don't they go, don't they scatter everywhere they go. So you not come forget where they for born am. I not forget person will be say give them that name. Now because they talk to us today. So the next question I be say, we know say you dey into music gidigba. You fit tell us how you just start this music?
You see, this music self, I think that my mama be one of the persons who really, you know, encourage me, or like now she inspire me. May I use that words because she give me a lot of inspiration. Growing up, I see say my mama she be cultural dancer. No, she not be dancer per se, but they be group. You know, then they do a lot of all this cultural singing. You know, so I just they grew up, they see them, they do them, and each time that they do them, and they always they pick up interest. You know, so from there, small, from the age of I talk of 6-7 years, you know. So I they always see say that they sing, and this group of women that they always sing melodious tunes, you know, all these kind of tunes where they say you go to hear deep beneath inside their words, you know. So I just come pick up the challenge one day because one of them we supposed to join them, my mom see rehearse that day, no come the rehearsal, you know. So that's why I can't tell my ear say I go fit do this part of this song, this one no come on, I just try me now. So my ear begin laugh. Say you will if they do our thing here, that's also ball you they play. You know, I say they play ball, I they do any other thing, but that they listen to now. I go fit in. So now so you can carry me now. It's okay, try them. So as I try the thing, it just be like say now the thing they don't define since be that. So just blend. So from there, anytime that they rehearse, then they always call me to join them. Small like that, you know. Then from there we come this school, they do all this small our cultural group for school, come enter children choir for church. From children choir, come enter agape choir. From agape choir, come enter adult choir. And from there, the thing really come tough gidigba. You know, can't even write song for my choir group then, you know, like that. That's how the thing takes start.
You do well for that one. Don't be say you tell us. Then I say, B, when we say you can't start like that, if you say tell us the first music will be say you put, will be say come out, will be say scatter everywhere.
First time I ever dropped album, not even single song then, because we not really didn't talk about single song. Then the first time I ever dropped album for my life now, 1998, and I titled the album "I Be Not Be God." You know, so that "I Be Not Be God," it just be like because as at that time, God already showing light for my life, because a lot of my mates then always need to depend on their parents to survive. Then need to depend on a lot of people to survive. But me, I can't be this kind of small son of my mama where like hustling well. So this kind of hustling spirit what I get, they do barbing saloon, they organize lectures with my friends. When time reach for exam, we'll carry students, go enroll them for school and stuff like that. So I get friends who gather, they do lectures. Me, I teach, I lecture English. Some will come where they different departments for universities. All of us get away with the lecture. So that hustling spirit and everything with the hustle they do, then everything just they pay. So I can't thank God for my life. I can't do that first album, my title, I Be Not Be God. So now so the thing they start that the first time I drop album be that,
You do
so
well, you do well, you do well, Kidigba, you do well,
the one way
Kidigba.
it scatter, the one way it scatter everywhere according to the question, make I answer them correctly. You just ask me say how I take start and which songs scatter everywhere. I think say now that song where I do Netete Dome, where I do for Europe 2010. That really be the change, the turnaround point where we say, man, it really changed every narrative for my life when it gets to do with issue of music. It was a
You
huge
do
thing. It
well.
was a huge
You
thing.
do well. You do well. You do well. You see, we don't hear that today because people want make them know. They want to find that. Because as you tell the scatter, they follow everywhere. And they hear only for this side, hear only for this side. Manfesto, Manfesto. Even to the people, we say they don't know you. Say, oh, say, I know him, I know him, I know him. So go see your picture, they're not going to know you. So today they see you now and say,
Bros,
Manfesto.
just they watch me like this. I mean, voila.
Don't be so. Today they say, Manfesto. Now just the man person like them. And a very simple person and a humble person too. But I go dey hear sister say they also dey lecture people, you dey write for people wey say one make dem know something. So if you tell us now, small for inside your educational background.
Say you get the kind spirit self what God give me for this life I come. I just this kind of child where they say, where we say, I did very, very optimistic about life. So I don't really, look the environment where where they for born me or when I dey go come. I don't really look am. So I always they aim for gold. I always dey try to reach out for the stars. So even when that time it be like say no go possible, but I tell my mama say I go go university. So that's why I can't do am. For my mama place, then people they look am like say, how this one won't it possible? Maybe they know what it mean for picking to go university. Yes, make I shock you now. At University of Benin, I go. So now political science and public administration I do.
No be
And I
small
even
thing.
first do yeah, and I even first do diploma for social works. So before I can go proceed to my degree program. So now the truth be say, make I shock you, say, then okay, no need, because ask me more than that. Now the educational
No,
issue.
if you tell what you don't say you get for back to tell us, we get your time today. If you tell us anything what you
But
want to tell
but
us now.
but I want to tell you, say the beginning not really day rosy, because going to school at that time, it be like one of the things where we say now where we say they very easy. A lot of people now get admission from private school, do this one, everybody, things don't upgrade. Then if you get admission, they go school, a very big thing, because money no day the way it's supposed day. So make I shock you, I get to the travel every holiday, I get to the travel, go my mama village, go do farm, raise money, to come back to prepare again for the next section. And sometimes even when my mates don't pay school fees for school during exam time, because I know we raise money to pay my school fees, I go mix some of my exams. They're not gonna let me write exams. Some lecturers they're very strict, they're not gonna let you enter hall. No school fees receipts, no exams. And you go don't prepare read for the exams. When the time read for the exam, because if you see the money afford pay your school fees for university, they will deny you to enter exam or write exam. That's how the thing tough reach when I grow up. So all these are some of the hurdles we really skate through. I know they're detailed, just be like starting point for me, because each of all those phases where I passed through for my life, really helped me. It really helped to nurture me into the person who I be today. So that's why I know they look down on anybody, because I know the humble beginning where for come now from nothing to become something.
You do well, my brother. You do well. You do well. So now we don't see I'm saying because even when I should scatter everywhere for the music, we say people don't know you, governors don't know you, everybody don't know you. Without the question now be say, What be the kind of wahala and enjoyment too what you don't face for inside this music industry?
I think say one of the biggest wahala we did the industry. Make I start from there as the question take go. Now terere, according to one of my friends, where they always make me laugh. He say this world people can lie. Now some of the things where we say be the biggest thing we get as entertainers. A lot of things they fly. We did so we just fly like this. You know, if you just see little artists where they just they come up like this, whether na movie then they or na music aspect then they. Small time as in just they grow, they come as people don't see the light. You could just get some bad people, some bad eggs. So you could just do somewhere they wish make you know fast where you did. So and they go those pull down syndromes, pull him down syndromes or pull her down syndromes, you go to their system. So they're going to try find one way or the other, look for one thing where we say they go try to drag human beings them down. So and those are some of the things we say, man, we just face as people. We can't try to they used to them because constantly I'm saying not even part of the industry we did. I will shock you first before you continue. You don't see somebody where you don't know before. For example, girl where you don't know before, you don't know you before, you never see them before, you never know anything about the girl, she don't know anything about you, she never ever see your shadow. She could just go her Facebook, carry your pictures, but just they stamp them there every morning, every night. They write rubbish. My husband, my this, my that. This person don't know you never see you before. And you can't go. You said you can't go under the comment section. You can't see some people go, Manfesto don't kill this girl. Those can't talk.
Yeah.
So this person, you come on that can't imagine say God. Now so this life be, you can't hear this kind of things where be say man. So kind of things they were supposed to hear. You can't imagine say, these things they really exist like this, but our ability to come fit overcome all those things and really make us be who we be for industry. And some of the biggest enjoyment we don't enjoy for the game, we say it just for me as a person, I really just see the industry like I know they think about the enjoyment aspect of the industry. I think about the things where I feel really put into the industry. The enjoyment now they say people they appreciate your work. Like tomorrow now my birthday, I don't receive plenty gifts from people we I don't even deserve ordinarily. So I think say this one of the things why they enjoy for inside. People don't post me things from America, from Canada, from UK. A lot of people will be say these people said many of them we never meet face to face. We don't even know ourselves, like sit down, they talk, because they appreciate what they do, they just identify with you and they begin to change things. They do a lot of things for you. So each time I do my shows, the kind of love where people they show me, now one of the biggest enjoyment where they get with that. For real.
Oh, you do well, my brother. So now we get important version will be so one enter. But before we enter that one, more place more publicity will be say you go carry us enter inside that one.
Manfesto de yaso.
Hey, aye, ole, 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 le, oh. Nobody knows tomorrow. Oh yeah. See when I dey forget to, when I no get this though, then treat me like nobody. Treat me like a smell. Because I no get this so.
Welcome back again. We don't hear that gidigba music, not be small thing. We say congratulations to that new music. We say it just come out again. We say it doesn't start to the scatter everywhere. So the question now be say, when they hear that youngster, they say, no, in fact, you see, you'll sing them again for us, you'll sing one small for us, for inside for us again. Because that what we hear, people like say, not too clear. You just touch over because it not be small thing. Because for here that we hear say,
talk, I hear you.
He said, it's sure for me. If like say you go 6 more for inside, but we hear small again. It's sure for me.
Yes. That song is short for me. Now just kind of anyways, now the song is make I sing, make I not talk too much, make I sing.
Will they come there? Will they come there? Will they come there? So sing out for us by yourself because people don't say that magic. Now you they sing down. Now
Okay.
Manfesto they sing down.
Yes. Now we go on by the power of God. Lele ho. Nobody knows tomorrow. Oh yeah. See when I dey forget to. When I no get this though, then treat me like nobody.
You do
Treat
well,
me
you
like
do
a
well, you do well,
friend.
you do well, you do well.
Because I no get to be so. Cause I no get the big motor. Them be no they send me. Them no tell me hello. So as we dey for the borrow, I dey search I dey go. Cause I know it too short for me. It too short for me. See as I double my hustle. Oh no be might no be muscle. Cause I know it too short for me. Oh yeah. Aye, ole, 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 le, le, oh. Nobody knows tomorrow. Oh yeah.
So thank you,
Aye,
thank you, thank
ole,
you, thank you,
ole,
thank you, thank you,
ole.
thank you. You do well. We don't say I say now you really play this music by yourself. Don't be saying I'm person. I can't construct them. Now you do it. We don't see them. But the question I'm be this one. You fit tell us what you would think reach there will make you sing this kind of song. You fit tell us what
Aha.
you think one.
The truth is say the song just they remind me of how life be some years back, you know. If you listen to the lines of the song, you know, you see, when I did forget to, when I did forget to, when I not get this dough, then treat me like nobody. They treat me like smelly, like somebody will be saying, I beg, Anna, I beg, push a commode, you know. So because I know get it this so because I know get the big motor, them be no they send me, them no tell me hello. See, all those one are the reality. You know the story better than any other person. Me and you there for the same, almost the same area those years for medical or horror. We know how the whole life be for area. All men just try to struggle for themselves, you
Not
know.
be
So
lie.
meanwhile, some people they will be saying, man, their parents really they okay. You know, even when they still young that time, they know they drive on their parental cars and stuff like that. You know, so all these things literally just kind of ginger the spirit. Say, man, more not be people children be this, not be people be this, so they drive all these cars fast, not be people they live this life. More we are going to pursue these things, I beg. You know, so those kind of things just ginger the spirit. So, but today, you know, we will not be nobody, we don't become somebody we don't even get money. We don't get money, small, small, we don't try, we don't fit to pay our bills, you do things. So now glory to God for all those kind of things. That's what the song just they come. So I sing that song to take motivate anybody we did down where they look down on himself today, say tomorrow is sure for you. I still sing that song for everybody where it already did sure for today. Maybe say, man, they not despise the days of their little beginning. Maybe say, man, today God doesn't do it. If they call now, if they say they are missed call, then they call back. Those days, man, if you they call some people 3 days, they never pick your call. But now if they see your missed call, you know, they will call back. Now God do it. We don't sure for you. That's what the thing go.
You do well. So the next question we don't answer that because we don't say now say, well, especially for a do there, the government doesn't enter again. Now, in saying get many things we be saying one do for entertainment industry, they don't talk many for inside. One we say don't they prepare for grant. We want do for people for Benin for a do there. So what do you fit tell these governments make them do to help entertainment industry, but especially music and movie industry for Benin?
I just finish up with me and my team, we just finished up on a proposal where we send to some designated offices for those states. Before this election, that was before this election, we would just the arrange them, you know. So because of the election, the consumer could hold on for some reasons. You see, before I will talk about what thing I will beg the government do to help the industry, make I just give you some points when it comes to the issue of entertainment. Listen for good, and I beg. You see, each time I do my show for Nigeria, I get to pay somebody who will design my poster, you know. I get to pay my ushers. I get to pay my dancers. I get to pay my instrumentalists. I get to pay for the hall. I get to book hotel. I get to pay for decorator. I get to pay for literally everything where I go do. So indirectly, I dey create employment and also they put food for people table where be say, man, that area, government not necessarily just do one for them, but government create enabling environment for us to thrive. And now, only one single show go put food for nothing less than 30 to 40 people mouth for them. That's to tell you how lucrative entertainment industry be. So government need to look inward, because most time I see them say government not really they look into entertainment, especially say they don't really know how vibrant the industry be. So if with government really fit and put body, even they not put body full, they may they put body with style, create one better ministry for us for entertainment. A lot of the youth where they street go first come out for streets. People where they do art and design, they're going to get work to they do for graphics. People where they do dancing, they're going to get place to go they dance. People where they do this thing. So those enabling environment, if you know they, you know go really fit triumph. And we need to take Edo brand to another level. And if government fit support, I know say not be everything government need to do for you. If government create enabling environment, everybody go just the triumph. Just be like this Europe all day. Many things we they do, not be the European government they do them for us, but then give us the RBMs, create
Very well.
create
No,
an
no,
enabling
I true what be
environment
that.
for us to fit strive. So I go beg government, make them create at least the ministry go just day. Maybe say anybody get anything to discuss or get any proposal on ways to help move the government forward, create avenue, employment, for people. Go show them to government, they go see them say, this person really get good ideas like this. Because I know, say, even the governor who gets on a very intelligent man, the man did very
Yeah.
smart. And in the like, make people bring ideas to them. So that's why we need to also share our ideas to the government to see how they fit come in to help ameliorate the plight of all the artists who
No,
are there.
I true what be that. No, true what be that. No, true what be that. So la line on there for that one will be say you talk so. So now the next question we'll ask be say, because we see around say a lot of things they don't they happen for inside the same music. And people, the artists many, there's Jambrata, but the one will be say is have been seen the musical, the one who have been seen the musical, but everybody, the artists. So the question now be say, which advice you give every other artist for Edo State for signing music?
I think so the first thing about music, my first advice now the passion where people get for music, that make many people they do them. Not be say some people really they think of say they want to make so much money inside. Others just they try luck to see whether God fit do them, because a lot of people they don't see try their luck. Not be say they're really too good for music, but they just try their luck, he enter for them. So I don't see I'm say the music self, it pass just talent. You go see some people not be say their talent too good, but because of grace they with them, so they go just the excel. You could imagine somebody will get 20 times of your own talent, is still there somewhere. So for me, I think say first, the passion where you get to drive you for the industry where you want to enter. Now the first thing. Two, anybody where really want to go into entertainment, first, what you must learn now the spirit of humility. Because I say I'm saying a lot of our artists, even for this Europe day, they just do one song or do two songs, the thing don't enter their head. They go see somebody will be say, for age, self, this person senior you. For the career wise, the person senior you. You go just the style they give you, like to send you. So if you don't send you, yourself no go send them, So now so the thing go. And many of us will be artists, don't use our mouth, they buy fish for people, food we're supposed they even help us. So that's why I just did like I did. I know be anything. That's why people they see me the way I take day. I know be anything. People will always continue to support me. They can continue to help me, because people where me and you suppose they look up to, where go they help us. Some of us don't to brag, don't to show ourselves, like say we today. So those people don't say this one don't arrive, no need to come. So I beg, make a lot of all these my people where get those kind of spirit, may they climb down from their high horse, may them face us, may they know say this thing now reality. That's one. Two, I believe say God first. Anytime I drop my album or anytime I drop song, make I shock you, I'm always go on my knees and pray. I don't get papa, I don't get mama, I don't get anybody who fit do most of it. So my spiritual life, I know they use and play. Even if I know be pastor or I know say yes, everybody know be feel be pastor, but my spiritual life, and they always pray every night before I go bed. And if I wake up in the morning, first thing what I do, now my prayer point, I dey always I no use and play. So sometimes on my own, even when pastor not tell me or nobody not tell me, I can just decide go on prayer, pray for my career. So all these things are some of the things maybe say my God they use, they uplift, everybody where they industry where they do well. Like so if we say make we try to encourage ourselves. No, let the spirit die. One day we will reach the promised land.
You do well, you do well, Manfesto. You do well for the encouraging word when we say you give all these artists so. So the next question will be say, what you will contact us, we say, now, she said people many. Even now when we say the one we say, you say you can run on your birthday. Now they don't they send you different things. Everybody people be say knows you, but the one will not knows you. So what thing you would like to tell your fans when they support you now?
The thing I get to tell my fans be say I dey talk am now, I go dey talk am always. I beg, make una no keep. I beg, una keep the fire. Una keep am the burn. Make una know say me, Manfesto, for music wise, I never even start. Honestly, I beg. I still ready to dey give una ogbonge music wey go dey sweet una mind, dey give una joy. This one is just the beginning. We still get a long way to go. I beg, Mona, keep the support coming. People don't do where I know since 2010 where I dropped my first, album, Netete album till today. Them still they support me. Them still they dash me. Them still they help me. Which time picking I be safe and I do well. I don't get level now. I be the level where I get. So I beg you not stop.
The waiting now you still get.
That share button where they that Facebook where you see anywhere you see just press that share button. You they bless my ministry. I beg. That's only that share button with the press. You they bless my ministry. God bless you so much.
What do you still get to tell about Land TV and radio station?
Say I know they surprise for the team where they handle this Oberland because now people who I know over time say then they're very consistent and they're passionate about broadcasting and then they're in depth. If you see my tag for this interview today, I call them incisive and interesting interview because I know who I want to go meet. And Oberland, man, thumbs up for you guys. I beg, make una keep the fire burning, make una not slow down because they make us for Europe. In fact, now don't cut across board. Now they make everybody happy. That's why I always stay glued to Oberland. I always keep myself updated about everything we they do. May God bless you now. Twali.
You do well. So now, before we cut this interview, we get now a chance to give you, if you get anything, maybe say you want to talk, we will not ask you about, or teach what you want to talk, what you want to make your fans them hear. Now you fit to talk.
Okay. First, I want to talk about hustling spirit. I want to encourage, my fellow Edolites, my fellow artists, and everybody will listen to me. So, you get within the hustling spirit, and you get within hustling spirit they do for you. That hustling spirit, even when the chips are down, you still get them inside of you. Even when it seems say the road they blink, they see where. If that hustling spirit they, you must shop for you, not get it be. Don't let anybody deceive you. Make you no go slow down for your hustle. Anything where you do, believe, say with consistency, no matter how you play today, there must always be a brighter tomorrow. And so I beg, make una keep on, make una keep the fire of hustling, make una keep inside body. Because where we for the come, the kind of spirit we will get, we will carry from that hustling spirit, we will carry enter Europe. Just imagine me when I did school. They operate Baby Salon, they operate this, they do that, they do this, just everything where we say on the space of say we dey legal, but to fit get our daily bread, no matter how you play. But today, those things are history. So where you for start yesterday not really matter. Now where you go, I beg I dey. We could not wait for brother, we could not wait for sister. See, if person no couldn't do this thing for me, I no go fit do one. Just keep that faith in yourself. If people see say you dey try for yourself, many people will support you. Because when I started to do my show for Nigeria Manfesto Unplug, the first edition, I start to do my thing by myself. Even when I no go fit eat, but I will make sure say that last penny I get, I save them to achieve something. But when I don't start, when people see say the thing they go, trust me, man, The last edition what I do, only one single person dashed me 300K. Only one single person. The bros just call me. At Japan, he called me, say, Manfesto, we agbe man, you know, Yamegbe, in Nigeria. If I he say, come so place. I go meet him. Programming when I Yagara Buja, Yagara do, but anyhow, me. Just ask me for account as I see the I did there, I still did there, we do that transfer. This one, a power be say, man, I don't know way back many years ago. But he said he believed, he liked my spirit because I know dull thing today. So now, if I do all those programs, you go just the time say, how these things they happen? Like God and like grace. Because people see and say, the spirit, we die. It's moving forward, from glory to glory. I beg, keep that hustling spirit. I want me everybody do okay. That's why they encourage you. Not be saying me to do okay, but at least where I still did so, God does still try, no matter how you play. I beg, if we keep that hustling spirit. Not listen to people, I beg, then go always talk. Not listen to them. So because if you listen to them, you go get distracted. If they talk, just the waka pass, not send anybody. As far as they don't repay your bills, they don't give you food for table. Your success story will speak volume, and at the end, they'll come see the real story about your life. All those we laughed yesterday will join you to the shout out. And so the team play. Respect large to all massive.
You do well, Manfesto. You do well. We say we can't take come to our studio, say you will answer us for this interview. My people, as we were talking before, this one are Urban Land TV and radio. Now here we they talk all the talking and do for entertainment, for sports, for movies. Now here we they do one. We they do one small. Why? Because we want to make that our country, but especially that our Edo State and Benin, make it come scatter everywhere for this entertainment industry. My people, we not do well again. We not continually sit down. They watch us for this interview.
Manfesto de yaso. Hey, aye, ole, oh. Nobody knows tomorrow. Oh yeah. See when I dey forget to, when I no get this though, then treat me like nobody. Treat me like a smell, because I no get this so.
Wow.